Riley Scharf, 18 points tonight thus far in the game, a 34-13 lead for the Panther Cubs over Pleasant Plains. Scharf tonight has become the all-time scoring leader in tournament play in Class 3A. Pleasant Plains with the basketball. Yackel drives down the lane, stops, puts it up, and it rolls off the front of the rim and through. That makes it 34-15. Litchfield quickly down the floor off to Peyton Matthews. Her shot no good, and now a foul called against the Panther Cubs. And that's going to be on Jasmine Thurman. That's going to be her fourth. Team's fifth. Fourth quarter action, 5:43 to go in the ball game. Litchfield has a 34-15 lead, and Plains with the basketball. Here's Yackel in the backcourt. Bounce pass across to Niebergall. Niebergall takes it across the stripe, right side of the key, to the edge of the lane. Little 15-footer up, no good. Rebound, Summer Sabo. Sabo gives it back out to Niebergall, who tries to feed off underneath, and the shot knocked away. I think that was Rachel Smith who was trying to get the shot off, and the Panther Cubs come up with it. 5:19 to go in the game. Litchfield leading 34-15. Here's Scharf, free throw line, into the lane, puts it up, no good. Scramble for it, jump ball. And it's going to belong to Plains. Shelby Price back in. Christy Isaacs out for Plains. And now I think they're checking whose possession it is on the held ball. I think they're going to give it to Plains. Head down State Street to the school. So if you want to meet them as they come back into town, I'm sure there'll be a gathering tomorrow at the school. We'll talk to Bob Allen here pretty soon and find out about that. Panther Cubs lob the ball in, knocked away by Niebergall. She goes in for the shot and is fouled. 14th turnover by Litchfield. And the foul that time on Jasmine Thurman, who was fouled out of the contest with 3:48 remaining. She finishes the night with 6 points. But Jasmine will be rewarded along with the rest of the Panther Cubs with a medallion representing a state championship tonight. 3:48 to go in this game and a 20-point lead for Litchfield. Meanwhile, Niebergall at the line to shoot two. First one is no good. Litchfield led 12-6 at the end of the first quarter, 26-8 at the half, 34-13 after three. They lead 36-16 now with 3:48 to go in the game. Free throw good by Niebergall, her first point tonight. 36-17, Litchfield with the lead and the ball. Here's Allie Smith on the dribble along the right sidelines to Steffens. Steffens lost it, got it back, gives off to Allie Smith, a three-point shot, no good. And the rebound by Pleasant Plains. 3.5 to go in the game. Here's Yackel at the top of the key. Inside to Sabo. Sabo turns, shoots, and scores. Summer Sabo with 5 points tonight. 36-19. And traveling called against Peyton Matthews of Litchfield. That's turnover number 15. And looks like the Panther Cubs may have let down just a little bit with that big lead. There's still 3:20 to go in this game. And here's Niebergall driving in the lane, putting up the shot, no good. Riley Scharf the rebound. She comes to midcourt on the dribble. Down the lane she goes, puts up the layup, no good. And Scharf will be at the line to shoot two. Riley with 18 points tonight. Panther Cubs lead 36-19 with 3:09 to go in this game. The foul that time. Niebergall, yep. Niebergall gets her third, team's first this half. And the free throw is good by Riley Scharf. She has 19. And Riley Scharf looks to be the real deal, kids. Whew. What a ball player. What a ball player. Next free throw by Riley is too long. The ball chased to the corner. Allie Smith gets it for the Panther Cubs. Out to Peyton Matthews. Matthews out front to Steffens. 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Steffens down to the right corner. Gets trapped. Feeds it out to Scharf. Riley to the free throw line area. Dribbles across the top of the perimeter. Has it knocked away. Gets it back. Gives it back out front. 2:45 to go in the game. Litchfield 37, Plains 19. Litchfield with the ball. Running a little bit of a weave. Trying to take some time off the clock. And the ball tied up. And that's going to give it to Litchfield. And now timeout called by Coach Julie Schultz of Pleasant Plains. 2 minutes, 39 seconds left in this state championship game. It's Litchfield 37, Pleasant Plains 19. Back right after this. Panther Cubs will inbound the ball right in front of our broadcast area here. And by the way, we want to thank Mac Conlon for his assistance, the athletic director here at Central A&M Middle School. And they've done a terrific job as hosts. That pass was knocked out of bounds. Litchfield will get it on the baseline now. Lob into Scharf, but she's not there. Picked up by Steffens. Tessa brings it back out to the top of the key. 2.5 minutes to go in this game. Litchfield leading 37-19. And now we've got a 5-second count. A closely guarded count called against Litchfield. That's turnover number 16. 2.5 to go in the game. Pleasant Plains will push the ball up the floor. Yakel into the front court to Price. Back door, all alone. Shot off the glass is good by Becca Spree. That is her first bucket tonight. 37-21. Litchfield with the lead. 2:15 to go in the game. Out front, down to the left side. Here's a pass from Steffens. Knocked away. Picked up by Niebergall. Niebergall in for the layup. Is fouled by Matthews. Matthews with her third. Team's 8th. And Niebergall will be at the line to shoot 2 with the clock stopped. The Litchfield lead is 37-21. 2:04 to go in this game. Time is definitely on the side of the Panther Cubs. But Pleasant Plains trying to make a little noise here late in the contest. Free throw up, no good by Claire Niebergall. Score remains Litchfield 37, Pleasant Plains 21. And the next toss by Niebergall is on the money. She has 2 tonight, 37-22. A 15-point advantage for the Panther Cubs. Less than 2 minutes to go in this state championship game. Out front, Steffens with it, and she has it knocked away by Yakel. Yakel for Pleasant Plains brings it down, puts it up, no good on the layup, and the rebound by Steffens. She needs some help. Ahead it comes to Carissa Law, into the front court to Scharf. 100 seconds to play. Scharf puts up the runner, no good, gets the rebound, puts it up, and good. And they're going to wave it off. And they're going to say the foul was on Scharf for coming over the back. That's her second, team's 9th. So we'll go to the other end and shoot the 1-and-1. 37-22, Litchfield with the lead. Pleasant Plains will have Claire Niebergall at the line to shoot the 1 and bonus. That was the 9th, 10th team foul, so it's 2 shots. 2 shots coming up for Niebergall. So Claire gets a couple for Plains. The first one no good. Score remains Litchfield 37, Pleasant Plains 22. And the next toss for Niebergall is on the way. And this one is too long. Rebound pulled down by Tessa Steffens. Tessa out to Riley Scharf into the front court. 90 seconds to play in the game. Panthers with the big lead. Ball comes out front to Steffens. Steffens to the baseline, puts up the shot, fouled, and she'll be at the line for 2. Foul that time on Yakel. Emily gets her first, team second. And Tessa Steffens to the charity stripe for 2 for Litchfield. Again, the Panther Cubs will be coming in on Union tonight, and we'll head down State Street for a little parade through town. So join them if you can. And the free throw by Steffens is good. Tessa has 3 points tonight. That makes it 38-22. And timeout on the floor. 1, 2, 3 showing on the clock. Your score, Litchfield 38, Plains 22. Back with more right after this. Free throw by Steffens, no good. Plains with the rebound. 80 seconds to go in the game. Here's Yakel down the lane, puts up the layup, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Yakel comes out on the dribble. Spins, puts up the 15-footer, good. Emily Yakel with the Baker's dozen tonight, 38-24. Litchfield's lead is down to 14 with a minute to go in the game, and now a foul called. And the foul is going to be called against Plains Becca Spree. Her first, team's third. Out of bounds for Litchfield in the backcourt with 61 seconds to go in the game. Steffens into Peyton Matthews. Gives it back to Tessa Steffens, and she is fouled by Emily Yakel. That is Yakel's second, team's fourth. And the ball will be inbounded by Litchfield again. Still 3 fouls away from getting in the bonus if Plains is wanting to stop the clock, but it's going to be too little too late. Less than a minute to go in this championship game. Here's Scharf, just at the free throw line. Kicks it back out front to Steffens. And the purple Panther Cubs are going to be state champions. How about that? That sounds pretty darn good, doesn't it? Ball gets knocked out of bounds by Pleasant Plains. 42 seconds to go in the contest. Ball comes in to Allie Smith. Back to Peyton Matthews. Matthews pivoting around, needs a little help. Gives it back to Smith, drives the baseline, and a blocking foul on Niebergall. Niebergall gets her fourth, team's fifth. Clock down to 32 seconds. And you hear a little more rumbling from the Panther Cub fans across the way. And now some substitutes in for Pleasant Plains. Back to wholesale line change. 32 seconds to go in the contest. Jenny Haley is into the contest. Peyton Connor is into the contest. Shelby Butcher into the contest. Madison Lewis into the contest. And Kaylee Peterson in for Pleasant Plains. Carissa Law is in for Litchfield along with Kayla Law. And also in there, Tatum Wharton. And here's Riley Scharf banking it off the glass and in. She's got 21 tonight. 40-24. Litchfield with the lead. Less than a half minute to go in the ball game. Pleasant Plains with the basketball. Butcher drives in on the baseline. Puts up the 10-footer. No good. Scharf coming down the floor on the fly in for the layup. And she gets it! And a chance for the three-point play. And she has put on a terrific show tonight. Riley Scharf with 23 points. Makes it 42-24 in favor of Litchfield. 13 seconds to go in this game. In for Pleasant Plains is Kelsey Lyons. Allie Smith waiting to check back in. If Riley Scharf can make this free throw. And the Panther Cubs will be numero uno. Free throw in and out, no good. Rebound by Peterson, and the countdown is underway with 10 seconds to go. And the Panther fans count down on the far side. 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3. The ball thrown out of bounds with 1.7 seconds to go before the celebration can officially start. And Riley Scharf comes out to a standing ovation. And here we go. Your 2009 state champions are the Litchfield Panther Cubs. They win the state championship game 42-24 over the Redbirds of Pleasant Plains. And the stands empty. The Panther fans rush onto the floor and mob their favorite team.